Unorthodocs is a celebration of creative nonfiction filmmaking. So we have a great confluence of documentary filmmakers, documentary film lovers, or just people who are curious about the world.
I think what's really special about Unorthodocs is how visiting filmmakers come from all over the world to present their films. It provides an incredible opportunity to hear directly from filmmakers right in front of you, living and breathing, to talk to you about their process and the amazing films that they make.
If you're a first-time attendee for Unorthodocs, or even the Wexner Center in general, I'd recommend checking out any of the films where a filmmaker is here in person. That's always going to be a really unique experience and kind of a much different environment and much more intimate environment than you'll encounter most visiting filmmakers. And there's a really good group of folks coming in this year from all over the world.
I think what makes Unorthodocs really unique as a film festival is that single screen, small scale, intimate feeling where you start to recognize each other and get to know the filmmakers on a more intimate level than you could at a huge film festival that takes over an entire city for 2 weeks.
So a real sense of community can form over the course of the weekend, especially if you come to multiple things. One of the highlights of this year's festival is sure to be any of the films where there's a visiting filmmaker here in person. Those are always special events. And we're also doing an early screening of a film that will appear later in the year on HBO called You Were My First Boyfriend, with the filmmaker Cecilia Aldarondo here in person. And anybody who felt like a misfit in high school will definitely want to be here for that screening. And we also have a very early screening of a new documentary, the first documentary actually, by the Oscar-nominated filmmaker Steve McQueen, one of the great filmmakers of our time, making a super ambitious documentary that you can be one of the first people to see.